Hey guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Friday, November 29th, 2024, and I'm coming on here with most likely the final yarn yakking video for November. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot. You'll see that in this video. And I make stitch markers along with other items. You can find those in my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. So we'll get through some admin stuff before I go into the video, but yarn yakking videos are basically me talking about if I have any happy mail, which I do, if I've made any yarn purchases, which I did, and if I have any finished objects, and I do have a couple of those. I don't normally talk about works in progress because I don't want to be held accountable. So I applaud any of you who talk about your works in progress or your whips. Congratulations. So, all right. So the admin stuff is there is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast. And all the links are down below, so go and check them out. You have to answer 3 questions to join, but I promise they're very easy. I am on Instagram, so follow me over there. It's at Roselikescrochet. Feel free to tag me in any giveaways that you see. If you message me, make sure it's yarn related, please. And the Instagram is attached to a Facebook business page. So if you're not on Instagram, but you want to see what I post on Instagram, go ahead and follow the Facebook business page. Like I said, the Etsy shop, go and favorite the shop and some items. That would be great. I also am on TikTok, but I'm not really on there all that much. I don't really post on there. And I have a spring shop if you want to get Rose Likes Crochet merchandise. So there, it's all down there. Also, anyone that I talk about, their links are going to be down below also. And patterns, there's a ton of patterns that I normally do, and they're all linked down below. Okay, so I have Happy Mail, and I'm going to talk about a craft fair. And I finally am going to show you my premier yarn order that's been sitting here for like 2 weeks, and I haven't had time to open it, and I have finished objects. And I'm doing a yarn destash, so stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing line of business is Happy Mail, and I have a card from Jennifer, and she has a YouTube channel. Her channel is called Crafty Bones. I haven't seen her post in a while, so Jennifer, I hope you're doing well. And she sent me a Hanukkah card. So Jennifer, thank you so much for sending the Hanukkah card. I really appreciate it. So the next thing that I want to talk about is I was supposed to have 2 craft fairs last weekend. And one I was not able to make it to, but I was able to make it to the first one. The first one that, the one that I went to is actually one that I did last year, and I did really well at this craft fair last year. It's at a high school, or it was at a high school, and last year they put me in a hallway, although it was like at the very end of the hallway, at least it was in a hallway, and I did really well. This year they put me in the gymnasium, and there was traffic, but not as much traffic as the people in the hallway got. So I did not do very well at this craft fair, and I'm probably not going to do it again, just based on, you can't really, I mean, you could tell them you don't want to be in the gym or the cafeteria, but they're going to put you wherever they want to put you. So I probably won't do it again. So I'm going to tell you what I sold at this craft fair. It was from 9 to 2, and it was really slow, and I didn't sell a whole lot of stuff. So so the things that I did sell, the Lovies that I sold, and I will explain to you what a Lovey is if you're new here later in this video, because I have some Lovies to show you that I finished. I sold a fox Lovey, a tiger Lovey, and a what is it, Paw Patrol. There's a Murdog, and I sold the Murdog. Other things that I sold 2 loaf cats, 1 frog, 1 hat, 1 ear warmer, 1 drop stitch scarf, 4 towels, so my last Grinch towel sold, 1 Octo, and 1 hair scrunchie. So wah. You can't win them all, right? So that was it for the craft fair. And then the second one I wasn't able to make it to. So that's it on the craft fair update. Like, so much prep work and then so little sold. So that's a good thing, because then I don't have to make a whole lot of stuff for the one. I have one coming up on December 7th, and I have the last one of the year on December 14th. So I don't have to make much for it. So very exciting for that. Not exciting to take all the time to set up and tear down and all that other stuff and not make a lot of money, but whatever, you can't win them all. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is a yarn destash. So I am destashing some Karen cakes. These are the original Karen cakes from like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't remember. They're from a long time ago. So by the time you see this video, they will be posted in the Etsy shop. I have 2 full totes of Karen cakes. I have decided that I am keeping I have 3 totes total, and I am keeping 1 tote. I saved my favorite colors. I mean, they're all so beautiful, you guys. But I had to make a decision, and I have decided to destash 2 full totes. So go check them out in the Etsy shop. It should be in the yarn, in this section called yarn. And then I also found some other items in my cotton bins that I'm not interested in using. Most of the cotton that I buy, I use for either washcloths, which I haven't made in a while, or market bags. The market bags that I like to make, I like to use 100% cotton for 99.9% of them. So I am also destashing some cotton cakes. They're Karen cotton cakes and Lion brand cakes, and they're not 100% cotton. So go check it out. They're all going to be in the Etsy shop, and that's linked down below in the description box. All right, I think we got that out of the way. So the next thing that I want to show you is I ordered Premier yarns. You guys, I know it's Black Friday today. If you're watching this on Friday, I know, but I already ordered from Premier like 2 weeks ago, and it's been sitting at my door, like inside my house, and I haven't opened it yet. And we're just going to open it now. And I think because I have this issue, I like to order things and then I don't get to open them. So I know for a fact that there is the DK colors in here because they were on sale. So I'm going to open this up and get it all out here on the table, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys. So Premier, if you're watching, which I know you're not, can you please put an invoice in the box, for crying out loud? Okay, that's it. I don't remember what I paid for these, you guys, and there's never an invoice in the box for Premier, and I don't understand that. Why can't they be like Hirschner's? Hirschner's always has an invoice in the box. Okay, so I don't know when I ordered it, probably 2-3 weeks ago. Don't know how much they were, but I'm going to tell you I have plans for most of this yarn. Okay, so the first yarn that I got was, uh-oh, everything's falling. It's all slippery. Okay, here we go. So I got Premier Anti-Pilling DK colors, and I'm not going to open these up because they're all in plastic. And I love using this yarn for shawls. I have a ton of shawls using this yarn in my Etsy shop. The Rivulet shawl is one of like my most favorite shawls that I've made, and I have a ton of them in the Etsy shop, and I love, love, love this yarn. But I am also running short on baby blankets, and I want to try making baby blankets with this because it's anti-pilling and it's so, so soft. Okay, so because I still have a ton of shawls in my Etsy shop, I'm probably not going to make shawls with these. I'm probably going to make baby blankets. So let me tell you about the yarn. Premier Anti-Pilling DK colors, 383 yards, 350 meters, 5 ounces, 140 grams, 100% anti-pilling acrylic. It's a 3-weight. Let me see what they recommend here. They recommend 4mm knitting needles and crochet hook, machine wash warm, tumble dry, tested and approved against 350 harmful substances, made in Turkey. And I picked up 3 of each, and the reason I picked up 3 is because I like to have at least 1,000 yards to make a baby blanket. And these are 383 yards each, so I should have definitely enough to make a baby blanket. And this yarn, you guys, I also use to make the drop stitch scarves that are also in the Etsy shop that I just sold a couple of. So it's so nice and soft, you guys. Okay, so this color is called Teal Blue. And hopefully you guys can see the colors on that. So there's all different shades of blue and then gray. It's super, super pretty, you guys. Okay, this one is called Splash. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is called Sweetheart. And I thought for a baby blanket, that would be so pretty. And those blues are really pretty too. And then this one, I've had this one before. It is called Carnation. It's pink and purple, and you can't go wrong with that. And I think that is all I got for the DK colors. So while we're on the topic of baby blankets, I also picked up this yarn, which I don't think I've had this before. This is called Premier Dottie. And just so you guys can see the color on that. They sent, I ordered 2 of each color, and one was in a plastic and one was not. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so this says Premier Dottie Color Shifting Dot Print. 656 yards, 600 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams, 100% acrylic. That's what it would look like if you knitted it. Made in Turkey. It is machine wash warm, tumble dry. It's a 3-weight. They recommend 3.75 millimeter knitting needles and 4 millimeter crochet hook. And the color on this one is called Garden Party. And I thought that would be great for a baby blanket because it's got all the colors. I mean, it does have that turquoise blue in it, but it doesn't have pink. So I thought that would be a really great neutral color for a baby blanket. And then this one, I bought 2 of also. This one is called Peach Blossom. And that one has, it's peach, and then it's got orange specks, brown specks, green specks. I don't know. I thought that would be really nice for a baby blanket too. And one of my favorite patterns to make for a baby blanket is called the Midwife. But I am going to try and start making a blanket. I don't know. I like the star blankets too. Something that's a little bit tighter, so no holes, nothing holy. So I'm going to be working on that after my last craft fair. So I got 2 of those, and those should be enough for a baby blanket. Okay. Then the other thing that I picked up, well, I picked up more than just this, you guys. I don't even remember why I bought this. Premier Sweet Roll Bold. This is, oh my gosh, look at that. 109 yards, 100 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams, 100% acrylic. 6 super bulky. They recommend 8 millimeter knitting needles, 9 millimeter crochet hook, machine wash warm, tumble dry. Tested and approved against 350 substances, made in Turkey. And this is called Rainbow. And I have no idea why I bought these. So there's a couple of things I could do with them. I thought this was thick enough to do amigurumi, but it's definitely not as thick as the blanket yarn. So I could do amigurumi with this. Maybe I'll try amigurumi with it. I don't know what else I would have bought it for. I could make hats with it, but no one seems to really, I guess maybe I don't have a whole lot of thick hats. So I was going to try hats or amigurumi with this. So I bought 2 of each of these colors. Oh my gosh, this one, you guys. Oh, to die for. Okay, this one is called Cotton Candy Swirl. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Like octos? Oh, I don't know, you guys. Octos or cats? I don't know. Okay, and they must come in a bag of 3 because these bags are all open and I only picked up 2 of each one. This one is called Neon Pop. I bet you I could get an octo out of each one. They might not be as big as like the blanket yarn octos, but yeah, no, they're definitely not going to be as big. So 2 of those. And then the last color that I picked up in this Premier Sweet Roll Bold. And you guys, if you've used this, let me know what you've made with it. This one is called Summertime. Oh my gosh, that would be so pretty as an octo. or frog or cat or whatever. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so pretty. Let me know what you've made with this, okay? And tell me what pattern. Okay, then I picked up one of these. I know, I just picked up one, but you guys, it's purple. Is that not beautiful? Oh my goodness. Okay, Premier, I'll let you look at it while I read. Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted Gradient. It's 360 yards, 330 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. It's a 4-weight. It's anti-pilling acrylic. It's so soft. Let's see what they recommend here. They are recommending 5mm knitting needles and 5.5mm crochet hook, machine wash and dry. The color is called Purple Tones and it's made in Turkey. Oh my gosh, that looks like someone put a smiley face on that. Look at that. I swear to God, you guys, I just took it out of the box and someone put a smiley face on there. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, anyway, so pretty. You guys, I could get a hat and a cowl out of that, I think. Like I would do a divine hat and a divine cowl out of that. It's so pretty. Okay, then the last thing that I ordered from Premier was this eyelash yarn. And the reason I ordered this eyelash yarn is because I was making those Grinch Lovies, and this was perfect as a trim on the edge of the Grinch Lovey. You know what? I'll put a picture of it in here so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I only ordered 3 colors on this. It's Premier Eyelash, 214 yards, 196 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It's 100% polyester. Made in Turkey. Spicy Lime is this color, and it matches that Grinch Lovey perfectly. It's a 5-weight. They recommend 6mm knitting needle and crochet hook, and buy enough of the same dye lot to complete a project. So Spicy Lime. And then I picked up 2 of the white, and then I picked up 2 of the black. So that was my Premier order from like 3 weeks ago. I'm so excited. All right. So I think that's it for like yarn that I'm going to show you. Now I'm just going to show you finished objects, and I'm not inserting any clips in this one. Okay. So my friend Paula, hi Paula, she has requested for me to make her a Leggy Heart. She could easily do it, but she wanted me to make her a heart. And she offered to pay me, but I said no, she could just buy me dinner. So yeah, so I made her a Leggy Heart. And the Leggy Heart pattern that I used is from Joe's Web. So hey Joe, I will link Joe's channel down below in the description box. I don't know if I was a tester for her Leggy Heart or if it was for the Leggy Frog. I don't remember. Anyway, it's an amazing pattern. I loved making it. It was super easy. I think my count was a little off, so this is probably not exactly like how the pattern shows it. I used Bernat blanket yarn and a 7mm hook. And so if anyone is interested, please go check out Joe's Web. And here is the Leggy Heart that I made for my friend Paula. And it's so adorable. And the caveat with this one is I actually forgot to put the mouth on. So I had to add the mouth afterwards, but, and then I debated, I had pink eyes, red eyes. I wound up going with the black eyes. So this is the Leggy Heart from Joe's Web. So Paula, she is ready for you. I know we're not going to meet up for another week or 2, but she's ready for you. So I did make this Leggy Heart. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is throughout like the past couple months of doing craft fairs, I've been running low on Stingrays. So I figured I needed to go ahead and make some Stingrays. And I'm kind of like of the mindset where if I use a ball of yarn, like if I'm gonna make something, I usually like to use the entire ball of yarn. So I'm gonna show you all of the Stingrays that I made. I'll tell you the pattern I used first. I used it's called Crochet Plush Stingray by Teresa's Crochet Shop, and it is linked down below in the description box. And the yarn I used is Bernat Baby Blanket, and the color is called Blueberry Dot. Now, when I've made this before, I can get, I think, over 12, like about 12 full stingrays out of it. I also used the white yarn for the bottom. I'll show you. But for some reason, I don't know why I didn't want to make 12. I only made 10. So I'm going to show you. Here is the stingray. So the top is this, what did I say this was? Blueberry dot. So the top is the blueberry dot and the bottom is just the white. I do modify the pattern a little bit. I use a 7mm hook, and this is the Bernat Blanket yarn. And instead of sewing on the tail afterwards, I chain up and then slip stitch back down before I go all the way back around. So this is Teresa's Crochet Shop, and this is the Stingray. And so I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I've got 10 of them here. And like I said, I don't know why I stopped at 10, but I just made 10 of the tops and 10 of the bottoms. And then I had enough left over to make the body of an Octo. The Octo pattern that I use is from Lorella the Dabbling Hook. I did not have enough to finish the Octo in this polka dot yarn, Blueberry Dot. So you can see the bottom is actually this blue. This is also a Bernat Blanket yarn. It was just a scrap and I thought it matched perfectly. So I decided to use the rest of that yarn to make an Octo. So this yarn ball band is empty. There is no more of that. So, and what I like using this dot yarn, they have so many different colors of the dot. Like in the pattern, I think some of the patterns for the stingrays, you have to embroider the white dots on there. Y'all know I'm not doing that. So that's why I like using this dotty yarn. I guess that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So I finished that this past week, plus the heart. While I was at the craft fair, I'm going to show you, I was making hats because it was really slow. So I'm going to show you the hats that I made. I think I showed you guys the hats I made with the latte cake yarns in the last video. But this time I brought, and this is really, I need to wind this up. This is a Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cake. The color on this is called Strawberry Swirl. These have 407 yards in them. And this is what I have left, which I am going to have to wind up into a cake. And I made 2 hats. This is the first one. This is called the Stormy Waters hat. And I believe in the last video, I linked the pattern for this. It's a tutorial on YouTube. And I used a 5.5mm crochet hook on this. So I got one of these, which I think is really, really pretty. And then of course I made a divine hat. So, and then here is the divine hat. They both turned out like pretty much the same, like they striped pretty much the same. That's pretty cool, right? And I did pull from the center. So I did these at the craft fair. I don't think I did both of them at the craft fair. I think I only did one of them. I don't remember when I did the other one. But anyway, I could probably still get something out of here. I don't know what, because it looks like a disaster. So that's it for hats. And then I have Lovies that I want to show you. So like I talked about the Lovies earlier. I showed you the Grinch Lovey. I am out of Elmo Lovies, so I decided I needed to get going and make some Elmo Lovies. So I'm going to show you the Lovies that I've been making also. This is probably within the past week or two, but let me clear this off. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I'm going to show you some Christmas Lovies first that I've been making. Not that I need them because I think I have like 6 Christmas Loveys already. And by the way, you guys, all my Loveys are in my Etsy shop if you want to go and grab any of these. So these are the 2 little gnomes. I think these guys came out last year. They're just so stinking cute. This is a Thai Beanie Boo, and this guy's name is Newman. And this other guy's name is Nolan. So Newman and Nolan. So Newman, because his hat is striped, I did his blanket striped. So I did 3 rows of red, white, and then the green. And I did not use any glittery yarn because he does not have any glitter on him. So he is done. He is going to be listed in my Etsy shop. And then this guy, this is actually the new, one of the new Christmas yarns from Joann Fabrics. I don't remember what it's called, but it's speckled with green and red, and it's like an off-white color. And I did that one because his hat is polka dot. So those guys are finished. And then I also did this little moose guy. So I think this guy, I found him like last year at Walmart, and he's adorable, and his ears and his paws have this black and red. So I did the trim in black and red. So there's a little moose. So there's 3 extra Christmas Loveys. Here is one of the Elmos that I did, and this is also a new Christmas yarn from Joann Fabrics, a big twist. It's the 4-weight yarn. So I've got 1 Elmo done. I probably need to make another one because I do have 2 craft fairs, and Elmo is very popular. All right, so there's Elmo. And then I have been out of Blue's Clues forever. I have magenta in my Etsy shop. I have like 3 of them, but I have been out of blue. So I decided to make a Blue's Clues. He needed to be done. I've had him for a while. So he's good to go. You guys, these will all be up for sale in my Etsy shop. I also completely sold out of all my Snoopies. So I had purchased these 2 Snoopy guys at, I believe, Cracker Barrel, you guys. They were pretty expensive. They were like 10 bucks each, but it's Snoopy. So I picked up 2 of them and finally made their blankets. And this yarn, you guys, is actually, I think it's discontinued. It's Red Heart Gemstone. I didn't know what other color. I know he could have bright colors on him, but he's Snoopy. I should have added red, but this gemstone is like a 5-weight, and I don't really have anything that went with it. So I've got 2 Snoopies, and then I also have, wait till you see this guy. I have Woodstock. Oh my God. So I have Snoopy and Woodstock, you guys. I love it. So like I said, these are all going to be listed in my Etsy shop. So let me see. I don't think I have anything else. I have no craft fairs tomorrow, like this weekend. I don't have any craft fairs. And then I'll have one on December 7th and then the last one on December 14th. So I'm not sure I'm going to be rushing to make anything else for craft fairs. I guess I'll see how the 7th goes and if I sell out of anything, which I doubt I will. But the one on the 14th is like one of the biggest shows of the holiday season. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So let me know what you think, if you guys have used that Premier Sweet Roll Bold and what you've made with it. Also, if you have any solid baby blanket patterns that you would recommend. So I love filet crochet and I can always go back to them. I love the star blanket pattern. Let me know if there's any other ones. I've done, what was the Secret Yarnery one? It has like the pops on it. It's not really pops, but I think I want to do solid baby blankets with this blanket yarn. With not the blanket yarn, the baby yarn that I bought to make baby blankets with. It's one of those days, you guys. I'm so ready for the weekend and not have to go and do a craft fair. So that's it. That's all I have. The next time you see me will probably be another yarn yakking video, although I have not ordered any yarn today. I have not ordered any yarn today, and I haven't gone to the store because that's just craziness. Let me know if you guys do like the whole shopping thing for Black Friday, because that's not my style. Anyway, that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think about all the stuff. And go check out all the links in the description box for the patterns that I was showing here. All right, that's it. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye.